Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Batman issue number 47 as Booster Gold digs himself deeper and deeper into a darker and darker dystopia. Is there any way for him to escape? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alrighty then, so much like the previous issue, we jump ahead one more year in this alternate future for some reason. In that time, Alfred has actually managed to get Skeets, Booster Gold's robot, working again, which means that they can time travel once more. How Booster Gold was unable to get his own machine that he is knowledgeable about and more familiar with to work in a year's time, beyond me. Bruce Wayne is also not taking the death of his parents very well. Oh yeah, the Waynes died again, which means he's taken to using the guns dropped by the killer Batman. Whoa, can you believe Bruce Wayne has gone to the dark side? Only he was already a dick before because he's the one who broke Skeets in the first place, even though Booster Gold told him that this timeline is all wrong, but you know, he's totally gone crazy now. Where is Booster Gold? Well, he's chained up in the Batcave right now. Bruce has been torturing him, and he's all emaciated and grown a sick hobo beard in a year's time. Bruce instructs his day laborers to clean Booster up, as he will be integral if he plans to make the time jump. It's also around here Booster decides to regale the reader with his origin story. Yeah, right here at the end. Here's hoping you didn't already know who Booster Gold was, because if so, you would have to wait till right now to actually figure it out. Now, what on earth is Kooky Bruce's plan? Well, he hopes to use Skeets the Time Machine to travel back before his parents were murdered by Batman and Catwoman so he can continue to live happy. Suddenly, now of all times, Booster decides, you know what, maybe altering the timeline would be a bad idea, but Bruce threatens him by saying that if he doesn't help him, he'll shoot Skeets. Which, wait, how is that a threat? Do what I tell you to do or I will wreck the thing that allows me to do the thing that I want? What? Ultimately, none of this matters though. Booster says no, Bruce gets angry, tries to shoot him, but Skeets ends up taking the bullet, but not before taking them back in time once again to the night that the Waynes died originally. The idea being that if Booster can intervene and make sure that Joe Chill shoots the Waynes like he was supposed to, then everything will get back on track and history will be saved. This, as you might have guessed, is kind of difficult because Booster is a 90-pound wreck right now, suffering from severe mental degradation, and Bruce Wayne is a nut with a bunch of guns. But hey, again, and I know I'm saying this a lot, in the end, none of it mattered because guess what? Booster Gold, the original who went back in time and kicked off all these shenanigans, shows up, sees himself fighting with a gun-toting Bruce Wayne and figures, you know what, I guess this plan backfires on me. Man, who'da thunk it? Also, this meeting would seek to imply that according to Tom King time in the DC universe, it's a straight line and not a flat circle like I believe. The Waynes end up dying at their appointed time, at their appointed place, and because of that, history is more or less saved. Granted, Crazy Bruce doesn't like this very much and ends up taking his own life. Wow, this story opened with a suicide, and now it's ending with one too. Ooh, it's like poetry, they rhyme. Very, very depressing Tom King poetry. We then discover that this entire 4-arc story has been nothing but Booster Gold regaling Catwoman and Batman with the story of what went down, and you know what? They're not even mad. In fact, they don't even say anything at all. Why, they don't even make an attempt to comfort poor Booster Gold, who is clearly shell-shocked after everything that's happened to him and everything he's witnessed. Wow, some heroes, am I right? But don't worry everyone, apparently this is just the beginning of a much longer Booster Gold story Tom King has in mind, but if you want that, you're gonna have to read his Sanctuary book. And so, yeah, that was the end of the comic, everyone, and I am left asking the question, what the hell was the point of any of that? No one grew, no one changed. The new alternate timeline we were presented with was kind of cool, but they did absolutely nothing to explore it. Booster Gold, our POV character's decision-making was so poor and so impaired it was to the point of lunacy. How could I possibly root for a character like that when their choices have no basic in any logic of any universe? It really does feel like Tom King has just been wasting time until the wedding for a while now, hasn't it? I can't be alone in thinking that. Also, I mentioned the Sanctuary book from before where heroes will tackle their own PTSD, a theme that is clearly near and dear to King's own heart. So much to the point that he regressed Poison Ivy's character and now he's regressed Booster Gold's character right with her so they can go join that story. Doesn't really make me want to read it. Once again, the only real saving grace here is Daniel's art. In fact, if I was to
give a recommendation when you read this arc, don't actually look at the words, just look at the pretty pictures and make up a better story in your mind. I give this one a 4.5 out of 10, and again, that's mostly for the art. So that's Batman, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, be sure to take a closer look at some of these other things I've been working on. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at CaveJoel, so you're always up to speed on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you're in the market for some brand new comics, please check out my book depository link down in the description. Not only will you save a bundle by not having to pay a cent for shipping and handling, but everything you buy via my link goes to support me and the channel, which is always much appreciated. So until next time, everyone, this has been CaveJoel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye-bye.